Come on, man, this is a free man talking.
Hey lovelies, how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video and I want to talk to you guys about Kanye West and his rant on how black people are brainwashed. If you don't know who Kanye West is, he is a rapper, songwriter, record producer, entrepreneur, and fashion designer, amongst many other things. He recently released an album called Jesus is King, and for the last couple of months, Kanye West and his choir have visited different churches, communities, as well as prisons to sing his music, as well as remixes to popular songs in a gospel version. Not too long ago, Kanye West did an interview with Big Boy TV, and it left a lot of people side-eyeing the whole conversation.
My father's a Black Panther. My mother got arrested for the sit-ins at age 6. They were fighting for us to have the right to our opinion. It's like, man, this ain't for the culture. We doing something for the culture. We are orphans, bro. We are cultureless. We don't have our own culture. We went from 1 of 4 to 1 of 3, but we always pointing at the white people. We brainwashed out here, bro.
So after that interview, a lot of people had a lot to say, and yes, this interview was about 2 weeks ago, but still to this day, people are talking about it. And one person in particular is TREV0R. He wanted to let people know how he felt about the interview, and he wanted it to be clear that black women are not brainwashed.
Is when Kanye West and people like him will say, black people in America have been brainwashed. When you are famous and rich enough as a black person, where it's like, yeah, your life isn't affected the same way by Republican policy. You know who doesn't mess around with their votes in America? Black women. I think if anything, black women in America have the least leeway. I have a higher rate of mortality when I'm giving birth. I have a higher chance of not getting a loan. I have a higher chance of not getting a job. I will get exponentially less for doing the same job as somebody else. As a black woman, I cannot afford to mess around with this vote.
This is my personal opinion when it comes to the topic of Kanye West and this interview. I personally believe that it was some good things out of the interview, but there were some things that I just did not agree with. First things first, he is free to have his opinion, but this is mine. One thing I do not agree with is him saying that we are cultureless. I refuse to listen to a man that says slavery was a choice, talk about culture, or talk about history when it comes to black people. Period. The next thing is voting. Kanye West has been very vocal about him not even voting. He don't even partake in those activities. So how are you so sure that black people are brainwashed? The fact is that we only have 2 choices. You either vote Republican or you vote Democrat. There's no in between, or we get stuck like we are now. This is where the lines blurred. We started to vote for the people instead of the policies. We need to look into people's policies before we look into anything else. I don't care if it's the first black woman president. That don't mean nothing to me. The title don't mean anything to me. What the person do in office, their policies, their character, what they've been doing the last 20 years on paper, not just in the public eye, that matters to me. And I can agree with Trevor. Black women, we have showed up to the polls. Numbers don't lie. If you read statistics, we are the highest, the top, the main people that comes to those polls. If you look at the 2016 election, you will see that over 90% of black women voted. I feel like it's always a disconnect when talking to a black wealthy person about politics, only because your views are not the same as mine. What you would go for or look for in your, perfect politician is not what I would look for, because we are in 2 different tax brackets. While you're looking for tax breaks, I'm probably looking for affordable health care. Like, it's just 2 different brackets. And I always have this quote in my head about how the rich get richer and the poor just make more children. I absolutely agree with him when he talks about the negative influence the hip-hop community is putting on this younger generation, because I see it every day. Instead of the kids that I work with saying they want to be doctors, lawyers, nurse, or anything like that, I have a lot of them telling me, they want to be these rappers. They want to be like Trippie Redd. They want to be like, 6ix9ine. I hear that every single day. They are so influenced by this music, and if you just listen to the music, it's almost hypnotizing. Think about a child saying it every single day, and I really do think it influences the drug use, the behaviors. Wild thing is that majority of the artists today, they have to make that type of music in order for them to get to a certain point in their career, in order for them to really make money, because that is the wave these days. And I can't say like songs like Gold Digger or Otis influenced them as well. So it's just a whole lot of you guys. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions about this interview. Do you feel that Black people are brainwashed, and or do you feel like Black women are brainwashed? Let me know down below.